Hi, where am I today? Well, I'm between Druridge and Cresswell, and I'm here specifically to paint the Pillbox at Hemscott Hill, which is from the 1940s. It was disguised to look like an old cottage and to guard against invasion from the Germans in World War II. So that's what I'm here for. I've got my sketch pad. I'm just going to do some little sketches. It's the perfect day. What I was looking for is a really windswept day, so we've got plenty of wind. Could have done with a little bit of rain as well, maybe, but then the sketch would have got soaking wet, so that wouldn't have been ideal. But I want to kind of capture this windswept feel. When you go over the bridge of this hill, or the brow of this hill, the telegraph poles that leads along to Druridge Bay are all kind of like bent over. So I might add a little bit of that element to it.
As you can see, it was a really windy day, and I did record some audio over this while I was actually there, but it was completely unusable because the wind noise was just really playing havoc with the mic. So what I'm doing is just doing some little thumbnail sketches, just really checking the composition and getting a feel for the colours and the atmosphere that I want to try and capture while I'm here.
Little fella. Right, let's just pack that up for now. That is the Pillbox at Hemscott Hill. So come back to the studio and let's see how we get along. Right, we're back in the studio. I've got some paper set up, just taped it to the board there because I've just come straight back from the sketching trip. Everything's in my head. I'm not going to use a photograph reference for this. I've got the little sketchbook that I wanted to keep there on the side. Let's set this up and see if we can record this process here. So I've done so many little sketches of this. I'm just doing it by memory, but I like doing things by memory. And then we've got the road going to come along here. And then on this side we had, that's the road there. So the road then comes down. This is the decision I've got to kind of make. I think I need to take it like this, as if I was sort of standing in the middle of the road, and then it came up here and we had this kind of wall going along. I'm not decided what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to keep it light so that it's got a contrast to the dark sky. So I'm going to put a little bit of masking fluid. That brush might not live to see another day. Once I commit to this, I've got to go in hard and fast with this. So I need to make sure I've got enough of this colour mixed up. Clean brush and just quickly wet in the sky here. So I've got to work fairly quickly while this is still wet. Touch more dark pigment just across this side here while this is still wet. Bear in mind, this is just my take on this. I'm just going to take that blue tone down onto there. Now that that's dried, I'm going to see if I can carefully remove that masking fluid and see if I can mix up a nice green because it's got the same colour as the sky. And then this side, I think we'll keep that colour going. And then this side, I'm just going to go for a yellow ochre. That looks good there. Right, let's get this little cottage done. And then in the direction of the road. This is the thing from painting from memory, is what I'm actually painting is memories of other situations where I've had to paint scenes like this, because I literally have not got any reference whatsoever in front of us here. I think this needs a bit of shading along here, and then we need to be putting some loose grasses and stuff right at the front here. Let's see what this looks like. I'm quite pleased with that as a first attempt. I think I'll do it again in acrylic. This is definitely a subject that I'm going to be visiting again. I've kind of cheated things a little bit here, but this is the image that I had in my head. If I haven't mentioned, my name's Kenton. Thanks for joining me. If it's the first time you've been to the channel, welcome along. If you've been before, then welcome back. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more painting videos, absolutely love to get out and capture some of the maybe lesser known places that are in this county. Till next time, I'll see you again. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye. Document everything to make YouTube videos. Now, not only constant, oh, the camera's fallen over.